There you go.
Great way to start the stream with a little dance off.
Hmm.
But just to be clear, this is not the Star-Lord dance off from Guardians of the Galaxy. But what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Movie Fanatics with Luke and Michael. This is episode 9.
Can you believe episode 9 already?
Holy shit. But of course, my co-host Michael101591's back in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Hopefully the blizzard warning down here doesn't last too long. Holy crap.
He's getting the blizzard out there in Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's nice and clear in New York, but we're gonna be getting some rain tomorrow.
Well, it's supposed to clear up though, it's supposed to clear up by like noon tomorrow at least.
Yeah, it's gonna rain hard tomorrow. They're expecting some like thunderstorms here.
So yeah, it's supposed to snow a little bit tomorrow before noon, and
it's like 50 degrees out here in New York.
It's 28 degrees for me here. So that is always super duper lovely.
That's crazy.
But,
let me see here. I just want to make sure. Oh, it's 48 now.
And then next Monday for me, next Monday, high is supposed to be 64. Then Tuesday is 69.
Wow. That's when you
69.
know when spring is on its, that's when you know when spring is on its way.
Yep. So
and note for all of you, turn your clocks forward this weekend.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yep, spring forward.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need to worry about that if I'm saying Mickey 17 on Thursday, so
I'm
sorry,
I'll see it the next day on Friday.
We'll definitely and for next week, guys, we will definitely be talking about it. Mm-hmm. Hopefully hopefully it's good.
What's up?
Hey, dude.
Really good. All right.
Okay. Check it out.
My theater is not getting it. There's no theaters by me that are getting Queen of the Ring.
Mine's not getting it either. They're only getting Mickey 17. Also, I think Noah's seeing like this animated movie called Night of the Zoopocalypse on Thursday is what he told me. And I'm like, bro, I mean, hell, he can even tell me that his theater sucks. Because I'm like, bro, why would they not get Mickey 17? That's like the biggest movie even released this weekend. Like, come on, dude.
He rather see that over Mickey 17.
Well, it's because of the fact that his theater is not getting Mickey 17. Is what I'm crime. Yeah.
Crime.
At least we're lucky. Because, dude, you would have said my theater sucks if they didn't get Mickey 17.
Yeah.
But nope, because they also did get the monkeys. So, but regardless, anyways, let's go ahead and get into our first topic of the night. Of course, you know what we start with.
Weekend box office. Weekend box office.
So coming in at number 1 with a 47% drop is Captain America: Brave New World. Not really anybody's surprised why this is a drop.
Me neither.
Yeah, it does not surprise me. It's one of those films, honestly, I'm starting to like less the more and more I think about it. It is a very frustrating movie.
It's not terrible.
Wow. It's not horrible, no, but it is. You gotta admit, though, dude, it's a very frustrating movie. Like, there was so much potential there, like to do so many cool things with it. They barely even do anything with it. And you kind of know you're in trouble when it's from the same guy that did the Cloverfield Paradox. So,
thank God I did not see that movie.
You're lucky. Just watch either the first Cloverfield, directed by Matt Reeves, or watch 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I've seen both of them.
I'm just saying for everybody else that has not seen them, because if you haven't, and you've only seen Cloverfield Paradox, what are you doing?
Definitely see Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane. So much.
Those are great movies. But coming in second place, like half lower, which is Last Breath.
I'm surprised about number 2.
I think it deserved number 1. Honestly, that was a very, very good movie.
It was a very good movie.
Like the underwater sequences felt way more realistic than anything in Captain America.
Yeah,
like
this is one movie that you all got to see in the theater because of the underwater sequences. They looked great on the big screen.
And also the sound design, dude. Like hearing like the score and all that kind of shit blare, like it's amazing. Like or even that scene, like or even that even the scenes like when you go like where the ship is at, like and you just hear like all like the rain and stuff like that. It's amazing. Yeah. So
definitely check it out. Very good movie.
Yeah, Last Breath I think is honestly like a movie theater movie. Like it's one that's like you got to go watch it in the theater.
Yeah, and it's based on a true story.
It makes sense why the guy that directed this also did the documentary that this is based on, because it seems like he really does know the story very well. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, guys, please go check out Last Breath.
Do I see this movie being a box office bomb? Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't. Depends on the budget, like, because if it's like $50 million or maybe it's like $100 million, then it's a box office bomb.
Because a lot of people were predicting this to bomb.
I don't know. It's because, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense because Captain America is out right now still, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but I do not know. I'm actually going to look at the budget for this thing here really quick.
Wait. Let me see if I got it.
Oh, it was $22 million. So yeah, you can't really consider it a bomb.
Yeah.
So you can't really consider if it's a bomb if it's like that or not.
It's doing decently.
So yeah, it's gonna need quite a bit of money to break even. So, but or at least like around, how do I say this? Maybe like around at least $50 million to break even at least. I think that's how it is. Here, let me do my calculations. It's $22.8 million. Hold on. Times 2.5. It needs $57 million to break even. Good luck on that, but oh well. It is what it is, I guess, but I really do want more people to go see this. The Monkey with a 54% drop, unfortunately. I mean, it's still making money, though. I mean, it was only on a $10 million budget, so it makes sense. Wait, let me see. Let's take a look and see what it's at worldwide right now.
All right.
Go to The Monkey.
Here we go. 30 million.
Yeah, it broke even. Osgood Perkins is really rolling in money right now, dude. Like Longlegs made a shit ton of money last year, and The Monkey about the same. Like it's making good bank, and I'm happy about that. Paddington in Peru with a 31% drop, 4 million. Dogman with a 28% drop, also at 4 million. I still don't understand like how Mufasa made over $1 million. Still don't get it. Ninja 2. What?
I said the Disney power.
Of course. The power of the cash compels you. That's what happened. The Unbreakable Boy at 1.2 million, 47% drop. So yeah, that's, and then of course, like, you know, the whole Oscar movie week thing that the big theater chains did, and it looks like A Complete Unknown is the one that made the most money over the weekend, because let's see, it was A Complete Unknown, I'm Still Here, The Brutalist, Anora,
142%.
Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. And then there's Wicked, Conclave, and Nickel Boys and The Substance. Why is Oppenheimer on the list? That's weird. That's kind of strange.
Maybe a little re-release.
Probably to also help commemorate Menorah for winning Best Picture. That's probably why. But I don't know. Then you also got films in here like Riff Raff, My Dead Friend Zoe. Yeah, there's still quite a bit in here, but the main talk really here was that Captain America really made another drop, which was expected, because goodness gracious, not doing too well for Marvel already this year. Not doing too well. Well, it's not a bomb, but again, they're still not doing too well. So
let's see how Thunderbolts does when it comes out in May.
Fingers crossed it can work, but
fingers crossed it makes more money than Captain America.
We already know that Thunderbolts is going to be better anyway, so hopefully not worse.
Well, at least we got Fantastic Four to look forward to as well.
Fingers crossed that one's actually good too, because we have not gotten anything good from the Fantastic Four at all. Like nothing good, except
for the first two films.
Well, the first one's fun, but the second one was not good. Honestly, the second one's not very good. But Fan Four Stick, that is yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on that film.
Like it starts off fine, but it's once they get their powers that it gets worse.
It takes an hour just to get their powers.
Yeesh.
So everything leading up to an hour in Fan Four Stick, or as I would call it, shit Four Stick, is just filler. I mean, you get your origin story.
Well, I mean, I wasn't like hating myself with the first 40 minutes. It's just, like I said, it's once they get their powers that the film really starts to diminish. So,
and just let's just say that Kate Mara as Sue Storm, very wasted in that film.
Miles Teller as Reed Richards, also wasted. And Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch. Come on.
This is all Kate Mara in the film. Just tapping away on the computer.
Yeesh.
But yeah, if you want to watch Fantastic Four, go watch the first two films. Go watch Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer. Even though it was okay, there's problems with it, but I kind of have fun with it.
Yeah,
aside from Galactus being a fucking cloud.
Yeah, hopefully they don't screw that up with the first steps.
Yeah. I think the first steps will be good because they're doing it from like another universe. And
yeah.
It looks like they got Galactus right.
I'm trying to remember who was playing Ralph Ineson is playing Galactus in this one, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. You also got Julia Garner. She's going to be playing the Silver Surfer, which is really cool. So that I'm really excited about. So there we go.
Let's hope Silver Surfer is portrayed better in the first steps.
I mean, I have faith in Julia Garner. She was great in Wolfman from earlier this year, so I have all the faith in the world with her. So we'll see what happens here, dude, because like you never know. You're gonna get them like you're gonna get like a lot of actors in the MCU now these days. Like what's next? Is now Robert Pattinson gonna be there now? Like
He has Batman.
it might happen. Like I'm being honest, it might happen.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson might even be the MCU now.
He has Batman now.
I mean, I know he's Batman, but you never know. He could alternate, you know? Like, well, even Bill Skarsgård could even be in there now at this point. So there you go. But regardless, that's the weekend box office. Not really much recent trailers to talk about.
Well, I did see the trailer to Warfare when I saw Last Breath, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm very interested. It's an A24 film. Never seen the trailer before up until I saw Last Breath last week.
I didn't see that trailer in front of Last Breath. I did see the trailer for Black Bag, the Steven Soderbergh movie.
I saw that too. We got that during before Last Breath.
I think that was also when I got The Ballad of Wallace Island, which I know nobody's heard of. It's another Focus Features movie, but it does look good.
I never heard of it.
I know they also did release another trailer recently for Woman in the Yard. Don't care. I didn't even bother watching it.
Today's the day.
I will admit, that is creepy. Like, I will admit, like, just hearing her say, today's the day, that's kind of creepy.
I laughed.
But, like...
I laughed when I heard that.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Blumhouse looks like it has another miss with a woman with Mid in the Yard.
Well, at least they didn't miss this earlier this year with Wolfman, so
I still have
at least for me.
So I still have yet to see that, so I can't say anything about it.
But at least with that one, like it wasn't like at least it had Lee Winnell's style there, and not just typical Blumhouse kind of crap. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and move into our next topic. We got our first official look on Shrek 5.
Oh
boy.
Oh boy.
This is going to be interesting to talk about. Now, I will say, I like the casting choice of Zendaya playing the daughter. I mean, I like that casting choice. And also, I don't mind the animation style. Like, that technology has evolved, so they were going to change the characters regardless. Because, I mean, if you look at something like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, like, you can definitely tell that the animation style had changed. So, and that didn't bother me because it's like, here's the thing. So, like, when you first see the trailer, it's like, oh, I don't know about this. But then when you actually see the film on the big screen, it's like, it looks even better to me. Like, it looks even better when you see it on the big screen. So, but Donkey having a mohawk, though, that's kind of weird.
Awful.
That's a little off. But, I don't know. I'm interested. But
I can't find an article about it, so I'll just post a picture because this is just well, yeah, I found it from Collider here. So y'all want to see how horrible this looks? Here you go.
Just waiting for it to load. Come on.
Look at this.
It doesn't look that bad to me. Like, because like, especially with how many years went by since the last Shrek movie, since Shrek Forever After, you knew that they were going to change the designs. Like, especially with how much time has passed.
I've seen only the first two Shrek. I only seen the first two Shrek films. Shrek the Third, I heard was awful. Shrek Forever After, I heard was terrible. This
Shrek Forever
one,
After really is not that
I
bad.
don't know.
But again, at least they got. I'm glad they got the original 3 cast members back.
It should have been the last bit. 14 years it took to make Shrek 5.
But it's only because they were but it's only because that Puss in Boots: The Last Wish made a lot of money at the box office. So it makes sense why DreamWorks decided to announce it. Like, so I don't know.
A lot of people
don't really need to go much into the articles here.
Like, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, the look of Shrek. This is like them comparing to how Sonic looked in that first what do you say, teaser trailer?
First trailer that they released, yeah.
First trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're comparing it to that.
That I think is not a very fair comparison because Sonic is dude, Sonic is in a live action movie, so I don't think that's really fair. Because this is a fully animated movie. This is not live action, so this is not like an animated character stuck in live action like there was with Sonic or even the Chip and Dale movie that they put out a couple years ago on Disney Plus. Like, you have some animated characters put into live action. So there you go. So I really don't think that's really fair to compare to like a ugly Sonic route. That's just weird to me. So I know, roast me in the comments all you want, but I really don't care. It's weird to me. So, but hey, I'm interested to see where they go. I just want to see what they got up their sleeve for like a first trailer whenever it does come out, because it's supposed to come out on like Christmas of next year, if I'm not mistaken. So we will see. Hopefully it doesn't suck. You got to keep all my fingers and all my toes crossed, because we waited so long for another Shrek, but like, oh boy, we'll see. So I don't know. Again, I don't mind the animation. I think Zendaya is a good casting choice to play as the daughter, but Shrek also had 2 boys in Shrek the Third, so I wonder where they're going to go with that. We will see. Hopefully they can acknowledge that in the film, but I really do not know. But I also kind of liked in the beginning that they kind of played a joke on, the meme culture that Shrek is. I like that they played a joke into that, and also played into a bit of a Snow White joke too. With the magic mirror, who's the fairest of them all? Like, played into a little bit of a Snow White joke. I love that. Like, I really do. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a total shit bomb. But because after what DreamWorks did with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and especially with the Wild Robot, I have all the faith in the world with DreamWorks.
Same.
So,
but for me, Shrek 5, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, I'm interested, but we'll see. Again, DreamWorks could really screw this up, but I really don't want them to. Because, again, with their recent track record of like how big of a comeback they're making, it's like, yeah, I can't doubt them at all. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I only seen the first 2 Shrek films, and I remember seeing the first Shrek in theaters, and it was great. Shrek 2 was fun, and after that, I just don't care to see the third, Forever After, or this one.
but I would recommend watching the Puss in Boots movies. Like the first one is really fun, but the Last Wish is like awesome. So I would actually recommend both of them.
I don't know.
The Last Wish actually explores more darker themes than you would actually think. Like it actually does tackle the theme of fear of death in a kids movie. I kid you not. So there you go. So yeah, not all animated movies can be for kids.
There you go.
So I can tell you that.
That's true.
That's why I want you to watch The Last Wish. Because again, it can definitely appeal to adults too.
Yeah.
That's what I love about DreamWorks is they can make movies that are so good for kids, but yeah, they're not afraid to go into the adult territory. So, like distinctly, like with the Wild Robot, like they tackle themes of parenting. So, and that can definitely will appeal to more adults. It'll definitely hit them in the feels for sure. But how do you guys feel about this? Our first look that we got at Shrek 5. Please let us know in the comments below. Are you guys excited? Are you guys like, why the fuck are they doing this? Please let us know in the comments below.
I said the same thing when I heard this news come out.
But again, we will see what happens. Again, sometimes they say don't judge a book by its cover. So we'll see. You never know what happens. Now let's go on to this. James Gunn has announced a Teen Titans movie for his DCU. So got news about this yesterday. So this really interests me. I mean, we've got Superman down the pipe here. So
in July.
Oh man, I'm scared. I mean, I'm really, really excited, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. But we'll see. Mr. Entity is in the chat, says looks like a Nickelodeon show. It doesn't look that terrible to me, but hey, everyone, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's see. What do we got? Yep, confirming a DC Universe Teen Titans movie is in progress is genuinely my dream come true. So this comes to us from Screen Rant. So thank you, Screen Rant, for this. So after a long period of rumors, it has finally been confirmed that the DC Universe is working on a Teen Titans movie. And I can't wait to see what they come out with the new universe looking to feature several Justice League replacement teams. The Teen Titans are the perfect superhero team to bring into the universe early on. Featuring characters like Raven, Cyborg, Starfire, and Beast Boy, the new team could be an incredible addition to this brand new universe. And I'm looking forward to seeing how these heroes stand beside figures like Superman. So, it says, casting Teen Titans movie might be challenging as those cast as the characters may quickly age out of their roles. However, there are many actors who would be excellent for a range of possible Titans candidates. And it is so exciting that we will soon see new performers take on iconic roles like Dick Grayson and Tim Drake. While everything known about the dynamic duo suggests that the animated Robin film may take place outside the DC Universe timeline, I am relieved to hear that a Teen Titans movie is in the works, which simply must feature at least one of Batman's former Robins. So I've never read any of the Teen Titans comics, but I am kind of familiar with them because of the animated series and also the show Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network. That's why I'm familiar with the characters.
I never watched the cartoon.
Yeah,
I never watched Teen Titans.
Yeah, but I'm familiar with them because of the animated series. So let's see. It says at the February 2025 DC press event, James Gunn finally spoke about the rumors of a Teen Titans movie, and Gunn stated that Anna. How do I say that?
Nojira. Nigeria.
Nogueira.
Yeah.
Okay. Has been writing a Teen Titans script for a little while before confirming that the film was in the very early stages. This is the first confirmation that the studio has yet given for this project, and it is very exciting to hear that this is actually happening. While it still may be several years out, I'm relieved to learn that the project is real and in active development. During the event, James Gunn revealed the future of DC, and it looks incredibly bright. With Superman releasing this summer, it is exciting to hear about all of the other stories and projects that the film will connect with. Teen Titans is one of the most promising films of the franchise's future, and seeing that the characters from the story fit in with the larger world that is established in Superman is such an exciting prospect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the little thing that we were thing coming up for Teen Titans. I mean, who doesn't have faith in James Gunn for this? Like,
his Superman film is looking pretty promising,
and quite a bit of practical stunt work from the looks of it.
I can't stop watching the Superman trailer. It's just that good.
And I think people are really kind of blowing it out of proportion, especially with the way, the way that David Cornswit's face looks when he's flying. People are blowing that way out of proportion. So, like, oh, it's not CGI, and I'm like, so what? Did you want it to be CGI?
The film is not probably finished yet.
It doesn't even look. I mean, hell, that doesn't even look like it's CGI. Like, I mean, James Gunn has come out and said that there is not really that much CGI in the movie, so
it's all practical.
So yeah, so what's the big deal?
Do they know that they could edit it in post-production?
Mm-hmm.
They can make it a lot better in post.
It's the same thing we said the same thing about Snow White. Even though the dwarves don't look good, they might even be finished when we actually see the movie. So, like, it'll look way more finished when we see the movie. Like, that's like the finished product. So, yeah, don't go down. Like, don't go down in the comments calling me Rachel Zeglerson. I don't give a shit. But, anyways, because we're gonna talk about the tracking for that here in just a little bit. But, how are you feeling about a Teen Titans movie that James Gunn announced?
I'm not too sure because I never watched the cartoon. I have heard of Teen Titans. I heard of the later series, Teen Titans Go, which people said was horrible. But I know who the Teen Titans are. But if they have, a good writer and a good story, this could be good.
I mean, more than likely, because James Gunn said that he had a writer that's been working on this for a while, so I think we shall see what she has up her sleeve for the writer that he said is actually helping out with the movie. So I think that'll be pretty interesting. So, but yeah, I'm interested for sure. I mean, I know the characters because I've seen episodes of Teen Titans Go, and I've watched a little bit of the animated series.
I know they did the movie Teen Titans Go to the movies,
which was actually really fun. It's the same guys that did the Super Mario Brothers movie. So there you go. Like, when I learned that, I was like, "Ooh, okay, maybe they must be true Mario fans." Man, look at that. They are true Mario fans. Yeah, I'm not talking about those directors in the 1993 film. They're not Mario fans. So there we go. Had to make a joke on that here for a second.
Yeah. That movie was terrible.
I mean, I can watch it and laugh at it, but I know it is not respectful to the games. As for someone who is a fanatic and plays the games constantly, I know the games. But anyways, how do you guys feel about this announcement from James Gunn on this Teen Titans movie for his DCU? Please let us know in the comments below. And also, if you guys are looking forward to Superman, let us know. Let's go ahead and talk about, oh God. We just got this news a little bit ago. David Arquette returns for Scream 7. We don't really need to pull up an article on this because we've already gotten enough announcements about this one already that we didn't discuss.
Well, you know what? For this topic, I'll let Luke discuss this because I only seen the first 3 Scream films. I haven't seen 4, 5, or 6. So I'll just let him talk about this.
So if you remember, you guys, what happened behind the scenes when they were going to start the production of this film, Melissa Barrera was fired. And I don't understand why. And then Spyglass fired her because she said some things about some culture stuff going on, which is, I mean, I'm glad she was speaking up about it, but Spyglass just firing her about it, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, and then not too long ago, we got announcements from that Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown, Chad and Mindy from Scream 5 and 6 are coming back, and I'm like, well then, where's Melissa Barrera and where's Janet Ortega? Are they gonna come back? And then get an announcement, Nev Campbell's coming back, Courtney Cox is coming back, Matthew Lillard is coming back. And I'm like, what are you doing? Do you want attention?
Wasn't Matthew Lillard was killed in the first film.
I mean, you can ask Tyler Gillett about that. One of the guys for Radio Silence, the guys that did 5 and 6. I mean, he literally said Stumacher is dead. He's not in that canon.
What, are they going to reincarnate Stumacher?
I don't know what they're doing. And then I think it was Roman from Scream 3 that also was announced as coming back. What the fuck? And then earlier tonight we get the announcement that David Arquette is returning. Let me say this. The one thing I was hoping was that they were gonna do a little Wes Craven's New Nightmare turn, where everyone is playing themselves, and Ghostface is actually in the real world. But when it said that David Arquette is returning as Dewey, I was like, hold on. When they said that he was returning as Dewey, I was like, I am done. I'm done. I'm done.
Well, Dewey's one of the best characters in the Scream films.
Okay, but you want to know something? Spoiler warning, he dies in 5. He actually dies.
So then why are they bringing him back?
And they acknowledge in 6 that he actually is dead.
Did the writers for this not see 5 or 6?
Clearly not. He died in the 5th one.
After hearing this, I'm like, please stop doing Scream films.
I will say you can watch 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are good movies. They're really good movies, and then you can just stop there. Because 4 is pretty. 4 is pretty good, but it's not as good as. It's obviously not. It's honestly not as good as the first 2. It's better than 3.
That's what I was gonna say. It would probably be better than 3.
4, 5, and 6 are all better than 3. All the Scream movies, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 are all better than 3. I don't care what y'all say. Scream 3 is not good. I'm sorry.
It isn't.
But, oh my God. when this announcement came out, I was like, why? What are you trying to do? Like, what are you doing? Is this because you're so desperate to win your fans back because of the fact that you announced that Matthew Lillard's going to come back? This makes no. And again, also, if Dewey's dead, what sense does that make?
And what sense does it make in bringing back Matthew Lillard? His character died in the first movie,
and Roman died in 3. That makes no sense. So then, how are they going to explain that he's actually alive? And same, it's the same thing with Dewey. How are they going to explain that he's alive?
If I was the studio, I would say no. This is not going to release.
I had to go for a little full blown rant with this because this is unacceptable at this point. If they would have gone the Wes Craven's New Nightmare route, especially with David Arquette coming back, I think that actually would have been a cool idea. It being really meta. But the fact that it said that he's coming back as Dewey, I am like, fuck you. I don't know what you're doing. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not the only person that feels outraged by this. Pretty much everybody else I know is really mad about this. You can definitely tell that they're desperate. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm done ranting about this because I'm going to get even angrier even talking about it.
Okay, keep talking about it. At least the range of this, because
I've already released enough rage about this because I already said the fact that Dewey died in 5. So, what is the point of bringing him back? They acknowledge he's dead in 6. Like Gail will even acknowledge that, and because of the paycheck circumstances that Nev Campbell went through at 5, she didn't even return for 6. So what's the choice of bringing her back now?
They're desperate,
of course. So
because then they were like, "Oh, Scream is not the same without Nev Campbell, without Cindy."
Well, you actually want to know what? They actually did a good job at carrying on Scream 6 without her. They did a good job on that.
Why Cindy wasn't in it?
Gail explains that in the movie. So, okay. But it's very brief. It's not like a whole exposition dump. So, which that at least I was happy about. Like Gail didn't do a whole fucking exposition dump on that. And I'll just tell you this. By the opening scene in Scream 6, if you think it's going to go that direction, do not turn it off. Just keep going. Because it takes a really interesting direction within the first 5 minutes that I certainly wasn't expecting. Because I was like, are we going to go this route? And then something happens about 5 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, really you got me.
I really do hope this is the final Scream film.
Because, yeah, with all this news coming out, this is absolutely ridiculous. But, yeah. I've already ranted enough about this. I mean, Scream is one of the best horror franchises as of right now. It's a very consistent franchise, minus the 3rd one. I mean, but I can tell you this. Evil Dead is way more consistent than this. Because at least they're not, trying to... At least Evil Dead's not going this route. Like, at least after the success of Evil Dead Rise, they're actually finding different directors to do new things with this franchise. So I'm just saying, because I'm saying this as a huge Evil Dead fan, but because Evil Dead and Scream are like the most consistent horror franchises. But if this is the trajectory that Scream is going to go on now, I'm like, no, you've lost me. But how shitty is this news for you guys? So let us know down in the comments below, please. Please let us know in the comments, because this pissed me off. Okay. I'm gonna a couple more topics before we can get to a happy note. So Amanda Seyfried has teased a sequel to Jennifer's Body. No need to pull up an article for this one because, I didn't
even see the first Jennifer's Body.
I will tell you, it's one of the only really good ones that Megan Fox is in.
I've heard mixed things about it.
It will split, like it's a very split movie.
It's terrible.
Now that's for you to decide whenever you do watch it. Like, that is for you to decide. Come on, at the stage. If this will load. Yep, says we're working on it. Comes to us from Bloody Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and take a look. The heck is going on? Oh, okay. It says maligned as a critical and commercial failure upon its release in 2009, Jennifer's Body has been reappraised as a misunderstood cult classic. In the wake of a newfound appreciation, rumors of a sequel have surfaced. Amanda Seyfried, who starred alongside Megan Fox, teased the follow-up at a recent Toronto screening of her film Seven Veils. I think we're making another one, Seyfried tells a fan in the TikTok clip below. I didn't confirm it. I said, I think, she winks, we're working on it. Writer Diablo Cody told Bloody Disgusting last year that she wants to make a sequel. I am not done with Jennifer's Body. I need to partner with people who believe it in as much as I do, and that hasn't really happened yet. I need someone to believe in it who has $1 billion. And the Karen Kusama directed film, a newly possessed high school cheerleader turns into a succubus who specializes in killing her male classmates, leaving it up to her best friend to put an end to the horror. It's a pretty gory movie, all things considered. I have seen Jennifer's Body. I think it's a really, really good movie.
It says right here, Diablo Cody also declared that Lisa Frankenstein is set in the same universe as Jennifer's Body.
But the weird thing is that Lisa Frankenstein takes place in the 80s. That's the weird part. It takes place in the 80s around Halloween. So I don't know how Diablo Cody can necessarily confirm that, but I guess. But I don't know. You can't really speak on this one since you haven't seen Jennifer's Body. But I'm interested. If the rumors are true, with what Amanda Seyfried is teasing, who knows? We could get a good sequel out of this. Because, like I said, I really enjoy the first Jennifer's Body. It's one of the only really good movies that Megan Fox has done. So,
aside from Transformers,
namely the first one. Revenge of the Fallen can suck my ass.
That movie's a guilty pleasure for me.
I'm sorry, I hate Revenge of the Fallen. But also if you want to see another really good Megan Fox performance, check out the movie Till Death. That is a really, really underrated movie.
I'll watch the live action Ninja Turtles films.
No. Both of those are awful.
They're guilty pleasures for me.
Trying to see some other good ones that she's in. Barely anything else I can even think of because she was in frickin' Jonah Hex. Yikes.
Or that was awful.
Yeah, that I don't know. And then she was in Expendables with Jason Statham.
Oh God.
Yikes. Oh, but I don't know. We'll see what happens if the rumors are actually true with what we got coming up with this this supposed sequel for Jennifer's Body. But how are you guys feeling about this? Let us know down in the comments below, or let us know in the chat if you guys are watching live. All right, now let's talk about some box office tracking here that Snow White has acquired. At the moment, currently, it is definitely going to go up here in a little while, like especially when the movie comes out. But I don't know exactly how this will go down. 1 second. Trying to find something here really quick. Oh yeah, it's right up here. So it says Rachel Zegler's Snow White tracking for $53 million box office opening. Now that's probably just domestic numbers, because you never know how this film could even do overseas. Because Mufasa had a 35 or $32 million opening in the US, but it did very, very well overseas. So maybe Snow White could probably do the same thing, despite all the controversy surrounding Rachel Zegler, and also the controversy, like, you know, surrounding the look of the dwarves. But who knows what could happen here? Again, I think the film looks solid. Like, the production, like the cinematography, like that stuff, like the technical aspects for the most part, really good. And most of the CGI effects look really good too. Again, just minus the dwarves. But like I said though, what?
I said garden gnome dwarves.
Yeah, they do kind of look like garden gnomes, but we'll see. We'll see. It's directed by the same guy that did 500 Days of Summer, Mark Webb.
He did also the Amazing Spider-Man films.
Well, and he also did the movie Gifted with Chris Evans and McKenna Grace, and then just completely fell off the face of the earth for a while. And now this is the film that he's coming back to. Again, I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, but I don't know. I really don't know how this film could probably do, because I think the film, I was trying to see, like, what is the film on, like, for a budget? I think it was around 200 or 250 million.
Yeah. They said right here, while that's the target number, 53 million here in North America, the range is anywhere from 48 million to 58 million.
But again, that's only just the start numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only going to go up from there. So that's just talking about some of the other ones.
Yeah, it's $200 million. 200 million plus.
So yeah, this is concerning for its box office tracking. Like, at the moment, it is concerning, but you never know. It probably could do fine at the box office.
Its budget is 209 million.
Again, it still could pass its budget. I mean, it's probably not going to break even, but it still could pass its budget.
Yeah,
because we all know the IP of Snow White, like, and I have a feeling it could still make a decent amount of money.
It could be a disappointment at the box office.
I mean, no, the film could. I mean, even if the film is not good, I mean, it could still make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see. I just don't want to see like I mean, even if the film is not necessarily good, I don't want to see notifications on YouTube pop up on my phone every single day about Snow White.
I mean, I'm still looking forward to seeing it.
I mean, I think Rachel Zegler, of course, looks the part. I mean, she definitely does look the part. I mean, she's got like this, also the singing down to a T.
We all know how good Rachel Zegler is as a singer. Go watch Hunger Games of Songbirds and Snakes.
Or go watch West Side Story. Like, she is a great singer, and not just that, she's a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's great in anything she touches. Like,
Shazam.
Of course, like I said, West Side Story. She won the Golden Globe for that. There was Shazam. Like, she was one of if not my favorite part of Shazam too, because of the different kind of like the different kind of caricatures that she gets to explore. And loved her in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And she was also really good in Y2K. So call us Rachel Zegler Simps in the comments all you want, but we do not care. She is a great actress. Like, say what you will about her as a person, she is a good actress. Okay, sorry about that little rant, but
no, that's good because
it's because I think
it was her opinion on the film of Snow White. It was her opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to like crucify her and say, oh, she's terrible. She's a terrible human being for saying this about.
I think people definitely do blow that out of proportion, to be honest with you. Like, you agree with me, right? People do kind of blow that out of proportion.
People, it's her opinion. You don't have to agree with her opinion. We all have opinions. Like when we talk to people, we give our opinions. Not many people are going to agree with our opinions. But if people are cool with their opinions, just say, okay, we're fine about it.
I mean, Michael and I will joke about our opinions from time to time, but that's because we're best friends. And but for the most part, we're respectable about our opinions.
Yeah.
Exactly. We don't need to jump down each other's throats or put a gun in somebody's mouth and be like, "You're so wrong," like that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I'll be like, you're wrong. Fuck you, like that.
Like, that's just flat out wrong. Like, I mean, like you couldn't, if you don't even like my favorite movie, fine. Like, not a big deal.
Life goes on, people.
Yes, and plus, even if you don't like a film that everybody loves, you don't need to target other people for it. Because, or like, say, like, has no one seen a movie like this ever? Like, it's good, but like, why this one? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't come after people on that. Like, people love a movie or hate a movie. What of it?
Like a movie that we always talk about, Kraven the Hunter. I thought it was a decent film. Luke hates it.
And that's fine. I mean, we joke about it a lot, but it's fine.
Yeah, and that's fine.
I mean, or like Madam Web. Michael absolutely hates it. I know it's not a good movie, but I think it's so bad it's good. And that's fine. I just felt like I saw it on the right day. And nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but regardless, okay, yeah, I just wanted to get that little rant out of the way because I think sometimes people do take opinions a bit too seriously. Yes. There's no need to. Like, we can all get along about our own opinion. I mean, my best friend Justin said that he really likes, like, like the whole backstory about Michael Myers in the 2007 Halloween, and that's totally fine. Like, it's his opinion. I mean,
exactly.
He liked that there was a bit more motivation for why Michael started a killing spree. I mean, and sometimes it's a little bit scarier when the killers don't have motivations. They just kill. So, So Justin, my boy, if you're watching, man, give you a big shout out. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest here for a second after, talking about this, because like I always say, people are allowed to have opinions. So like, what if I say Snow White's a good movie? Are you guys just going to go ahead and jump down my throat? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, are you gonna say, Luke, oh well, he supports Rachel Zegler and what she said about the film? So I was like, who cares?
I
Just
mean,
enjoy a film.
Exactly. I don't need to look into all the behind the scenes drama. Like, the drama is not what makes a film bad. Like, the whole drama behind the scenes and all that kind of crap, that's not what makes a film bad. It's just the things that are surrounding it, like, the film itself, that can make it bad. Like, namely, like the script or some performances, anything like that. You guys get the point. Okay. Had to get that little rant out there, but we're also going to have a little bit of a rant to talk about here when we get to our last topic before we get to the physical media. So, but let us know what you guys are thinking of this box office tracking. If you guys are also looking forward to Snow White, please let us know in the comments. Let's talk about the Oscar winners here. And I do have one little rant about this. And
I already know what
is it? And no, if you're thinking it's Emilia Perez, it's not. That's not correct.
Disappointed.
I have to talk about this because I've been seeing a lot of pretty toxic discourse around this movie as of recently because of what it won. You'll know what I'm talking about once we get to it.
So we'll go over the winners.
So best actor in a leading role was Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. I think that was the deserving win for me. And I don't care what people said. He delivered a good speech, and I'm glad he stayed on stage for as long as he did.
Yeah, and when the music hit, he was like, no, I got more to say.
So, like, you could tell he was that happy about him winning for that.
He delivered the best speech of the night.
Besides someone else that we'll get to. You know who I'm talking about. But we'll get to that. But I was also good with all the other nominees as well. So
yeah.
And then supporting actor was Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Absolutely deserved. I'm so happy he won that. Actress in a leading role, Mikey Madison won for Anora. Again, that was my number one pick. I mean, we'll get to a couple other Oscars that Anora won. Supporting actress was Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. I'm going to be completely honest. I would have as I've thought about it more and more, I actually would have given it to Felicity Jones for The Brutalist. Just personal speaking. I mean, Michael, I know your pick would be Ariana Grande for Wicked, and that's totally fine.
Yep.
I just thought the range that Felicity Jones got to explore in The Brutalist was unmatched to me. Like, I thought she was absolutely incredible in that movie. And again, I love Zoe Saldana. We all do. We all love her. But it's just weird that this is the one that she won the Oscar for. That's the weird thing to me. But, I mean, plus the Academy has come out and said they haven't even seen, plus I feel like they haven't even seen most of the films that are even on the list anyway, so.
Yeah.
Regardless, animated feature. Okay, this is not the rant here. We'll get to that later. So Flow was the best animated feature winner.
And I know you watched it.
I just watched it yesterday, actually. I think it is a beautiful film. It is a beautiful film with its animation, and it's really smart with how they have no dialogue with the communications. Like, all you're hearing is just the sound. You can probably tell what their internal thoughts. Like, you have to think closely about it. It's a really beautiful movie with incredible sound design and beautiful animation. But do I think this deserved this over the do I think this deserved the Oscar over the Wild Robot? No. Still, I still don't think so.
The Wild Robot
but am I glad that it won? Of course. I'm very happy it won because we're actually.
Oh, looks like the power went out. Yeah. Oh shit. Looks like Luke lost power because he was under the blizzard. So yeah, let's see if he comes back. But yeah, I think that the Wild Robot should have won animated feature because it's such a beautiful movie. Uh, when you look at it, it's absolutely fantastic. By the way, the animation is. It had a great story, which got us very emotional, and still, it was just great. Had a good anime cast, a good cast of Lupita Nyong'o, Captain O'Hara, and you also had Pedro Pascal, Mark Hamill. So it's definitely worth watching. I didn't see the rest of any of the animated features here. Well, I did see Inside Out 2, which was good as well. But did I think that it was Oscar material? At points maybe, but should have won? No. But yeah, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Uh, did not see that film. I didn't grow up with Wallace and Gromit, but yeah.
Hey,
What happened?
Sorry. For some reason, my power went out for a second, and then it just switched back on, and then I have internet problems.
Yeah, I saw a little bit. The lights flickered a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like the power went out with just like for like a split second, and then now I have internet problems.
You got big wind outside?
I don't know what happened. Like
it's probably because of the blizzard, maybe in your area.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
Okay, now my internet's back on.
Yeah, but I was talking about Wild Robot. I said that it's a beautiful looking film. It's a great film with a great voice cast of Lupita Nyong'o and Pedro Pascal, Captain O'Hara, Mark Hamill, Kit Connor.
Yeah, The Wild Robot is an incredible movie. I still think it deserved the Oscar for Best Animated Feature over anything else. And it should have also been nominated for Best Picture.
I said Inside Out 2. Did I think that it was Oscar material? Like, at points, yeah, but should have been nominated? I don't know.
Let me see. I'm going to look at the 2024 list because there wasn't, like, much other ones that I think could have really taken that over. Because if Moana 2 was nominated over that, I'd be like, okay, you've lost your mind. There's literally no way. I actually think Transformers 1 could have gotten in there instead. In my humble opinion, call me a Pixar hater, but I'm not. I love Pixar. I think Transformers 1 deserved it a little bit more. Just personally speaking. I love Transformers 1. But anyways, we'll go ahead and continue.
But yeah, there you go. Flo was your
animated. Flo was the winner, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Animated short film, we'll skip over this because we have not
seen let's see.
Cinematography.
The Brutalist was the winner. Again, I'm happy about that. I would have given it to Nosferatu personally because I was really taken back to the 1800s Germany. But
he's a big Nosferatu lover.
Of course I am. I love Nosferatu. I mean, after seeing that movie, I've just been more enticed with the story. So
that little clip that they played in the Oscars where it's like you got like the sky view shot and
It's
thing going.
it's a shadow of Count Orlok's hand.
Yeah,
Like like
that was great and also creepy as well.
and yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other Nosferatu nominations when we get to them.
Yeah, so the brutalist
Like our next one,
costume design,
which went to Wicked, which was deserving.
I'm so happy about.
Which was deserving. They had and they had Bowen Yang come out in costume for that, which was awesome.
That was great.
And
one of my favorite characters in the film.
He was really funny. But then they had Lily Rose Depp come out and present for Nosferatu, which was awesome.
And you said she was in. That was the dress that she wore in the film.
The dress that she wore when she was on stage was not the dress that she wore in the film. The one that was behind her was the one that she wore in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I probably should have been more specific, but yeah, I probably should have been more specific about that when you said something about that. But it is what it is. Best director was Nora, Sean Baker. I think he delivered the best speech of the night. Like talking about indie films, like in theaters and all that kind of stuff. He deserved it. Like he gave the best speech of the night.
I like that he mentioned about the theaters.
This gave me more like love for Sean Baker that I actually ordered a few of his films online, so that way I could look into some more of his stuff, because I had only seen prior to Anora the Florida Project and Red Rocket. Like those are the only two I had seen beforehand before I saw Anora. So I want to check out more of his films before he did this one. So, anyways,
documentary
feature. Don't care. Because we can't really talk about those because they didn't nominate the Superman documentary. Mm-hmm. Film editing also went to Anora.
Baker again.
Now this was the time when I was like, okay, I think Anora's got Best Picture, which we'll talk about here in a little bit.
It's an
international feature film went to I'm Still Here, which I'm very, very happy about. I've not seen it. I will be able to watch it next week, though. Great to see Flo in there too.
Makeup and
hairstyling went to The Substance.
Very well appreciated there.
Well deserved as well. But can we also talk about like when they showed the one for Nosferatu?
That was
Bill freaking Skarsgård, though. Like when you look at that, can you tell that it's him?
No.
It's not easy to tell that's Bill Skarsgård. Like that is how good the makeup is. But again, I'm still really, really happy that The Substance got it. I do think it deserved it. All right. Original score went to The Brutalist as well. Very happy. Again, could have went to The Wild Robot, but nah. It didn't win animated feature, so it probably wasn't going to win anything else besides that. So
yeah.
But oh well. But again, we've already talked about that a little bit ago. Original song. Yep, Amelia Perez. Who cares? Should have went to the Elton John one. Okay.
That was my pick too.
Yeah. But is this the last one?
No.
Oh, let's go to production design first.
All right.
Because that's the last one. It went to Wicked. Also deserving.
Well deserved. I'm glad.
Yep, deserving for sure.
Something about Wicked, which I'll talk about. I saw on a Facebook group. I don't know if this will be confirmed or not, but it said that Wicked for Good is going to get a first trailer soon.
There we go.
Yeah. Let me just see here if it's on any other site, so that we could actually confirm this. Let's see here. because I heard that it's going to land on going to land probably next month, but
Well, I mean, they might have to do that because it's even though it's not coming out until November.
Yeah. I sent it in the group chat,
So
if I find it, I'll show it to you guys.
All right.
But, so now we got a live action short film,
which went to I'm Not a Robot, which is
we got
Best Sound, which went to Doom Part 2. Very, very well deserved. And then visual effects also did go to Doom Part 2.
Yeah.
But I was also really happy to see that Better Man got some recognition. I was very, very happy.
But yeah, this came from a Facebook. I found it. This came up from a Facebook group that I follow called the Oz Archive, and it says first teaser for Wicked for Good expected to arrive in April. Let me lower my brightness here. So there you go.
And it looks like on like one of those pictures, it's really giving us a tease of what we can expect.
Yeah.
So
don't know if that will be confirmed yet. We'll have to wait until a few weeks. Maybe going into the first week of April. So we'll see.
But we'll see. But yeah, but also glad to see that Alien Romulus also got nominated as well. So
yeah, the visual effects in Alien Romulus were absolutely great.
Like both practical and mixed with CGI, like both amazing.
It was more practical than CGI.
It felt more practical than it did than CGI, but anyways, let's go.
At least Better Man won. At least Better Man was nominated for visual effects.
Because if you've seen the trailers, then you would know how visually stunning it looks. Like because the film is one of the most visually pleasing movies that you will see. Like it looks visually amazing, and you can tell by that because of the fact it's from the same guy that made The Greatest Showman, which is a visually breathtaking movie. So yeah, it's the same guy that did Greatest Showman, so you can definitely see like the visual flair and the energy that the film holds. So, and it's not one of those films where it's like visually it's like amazing, but story wise not so much. Both visually speaking and story, it works on both ends. So, because I say this every time I talk about Better Man. You watch that film and you don't know a lot about Robbie Williams, and then you finish it and it's like, oh my God, I learned a lot. So, anyways, let's go ahead and continue. And Conclave won Best Adapted Screenplay. I am so happy. I mean, that was actually my pick to win Best Adapted Screenplay. That was such a great film. And then original screenplay went to Anora. Again, that was also my pick as well. Glad to see that September 5 actually got some recognition as well. It's a really, really solid movie.
And then we'll go all the way up.
And we saved the big one for last.
There you go.
So let's look at the nominees. So we had Anora, which was the winner. The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Doom Part 2, shit Perez. I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. The winner was Anora. So let's go back up to that for a second. So this was what I was going to talk about. The online discourse around Anora right now is incredibly toxic because of the fact that it won Best Picture. Like, people are just starting to talk shit because a movie about a sex worker won Best Picture. Why, people? Like, people are going to get pissy either way. Like no matter what wins Best Picture, like people are instantly going to get picky about it. Like no matter what wins. Like when Moonlight won Best Picture, people got pissy about that. And when Green Book won Best Picture, people got pissy about that.
Why was Moonlight?
Like, I mean, it should have been La La Land as far as I'm concerned, but
why were they pissed at Moonlight?
It's a movie about racism.
And Green Book?
Same thing. People get pissy about when movies about racism wins a Best Anything.
Yeah, Darkroom Reviews makes a good point. Exactly. People need to get over themselves. Just because the substance didn't walk away with anything. Sheesh.
It walked away with one thing. It got one thing, people. Relax, okay? It got one thing. So there's something you guys can at least be happy about. But do I think Anora was the deserving Best Picture winner? Yes. That was the film I wanted to win Best Picture. And yes, Darkroom Reviews has a good point. 12 Years a Slave won Best Picture. That's a movie that's also about racism. But like I said, people are just going to start toxic online discourse surrounding a Best Picture winner. Like, at least for like the last couple of years, like that, I haven't really seen any toxic discourse, like, you know, around Everything Everywhere All at Once or Oppenheimer. I haven't seen any toxic discourse around that. But the discourse around Anora, because it won Best Picture, is so toxic. Like, people are just hating on it all of a sudden because it won Best Picture. Like, do I hate on a movie because it won Best Picture? No. It was what won. And, like, I'm going to be clear about this.
Some films that won Best Picture we might say are overrated.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they're terrible. Like,
no.
Like, I think The Shape of Water is overrated as hell, but it's a good movie.
Like, I still have yet to watch it, though.
Like, I think The Shape of Water is a good movie, but it's overrated as hell. Moonlight is highly overrated, but it's a good movie. Like, I will say it. Moonlight is a good movie, but it's highly overrated. I'm trying to think of some other ones that, because I haven't seen The King's Speech. I know that was the Best Picture winner. I've not seen that. I think, as far as like with critics go, I think Crash is overrated, but
it's still a fantastic film.
I think it's a good film, but I still think it's highly overrated. Yeah, Titanic. So it's, you see, like, I love Titanic. I know you don't, but that's fair.
It's very overrated.
I mean, again, I disagree, but that's fair. But please, people, just don't go down on Twitter or anything like that and just get pissy because a movie about a sex worker / stripper won Best Picture. Like, come on. It's not that big of a deal. The movie that deserved it the most actually got it. And Darkroom Reviews said, did Slumdog Millionaire win anything? That was a Best Picture winner.
That was a Best Picture winner.
Deserved.
And it was good. It's a good movie.
Deserving Best Picture winner. Is Slumdog Millionaire my favorite Danny Boyle movie? No. But it's a great film. And I'm glad it won Best Picture. And it got Dev Patel like on the rise to fame.
I mean, Dev Patel should have been nominated.
I think he was nominated. Was he nominated for Slumdog?
He was not nominated.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, not nominated. The only Oscars that Slumdog Millionaire was nominated for was Best Picture by Christian Colson, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Cinematography, Best Film Editing, Best Original Score, original song, best sound editing, and sound mixing.
Let's see.
No nomination for the film for best actress or best actor.
Makes no sense. Joel says that last year one critic complained about Emma Stone winning best actress. Why? She deserved it. And in case you guys don't know what he's talking about when Emma Stone won for Poor Things. And I think Emma Stone deserved it. I don't care what people say. Like, people just really, again, people just need to get over it. Like, if a movie won, because I've even seen some people go down. I've even seen some people on Letterboxd say that Anora is the worst Best Picture winner in history, and I'm like, really? Like, really? Like, that I wish I could just lash out on it right now, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to waste my breath on it because I already wasted my breath enough on the Scream 7 news. But like I said, though, the discourse, because of the fact that Anora won Best Picture, is incredibly toxic. Like, I've even seen people going after coming after other people on Twitter because of the fact that people loved the Best Picture winner, which was Anora. Like, we don't love the film because it's a Best Picture winner. Not all Best Picture winners are deserved. But in my humble opinion, I think the winner that they chose here was the one I wanted to win. It's simple. Like, and no, I don't love that movie because it won Best Picture. I love it because it's actually a good movie. Okay. I had to get that off my chest for a second because, again, I am sick of the toxic discourse that this film is getting right now. Do you think that people really just get full of themselves when they just start, ranting about a film that won Best Picture?
Yeah.
Like, as long as like I think some people really just blow it out of proportion. Like,
they do.
But again, if it's not like your first choice, that's fine. But don't go online and go to other people's comments and try to just go after them for no reason.
Some of them probably haven't even seen the film, or just saying that.
Yes, if you haven't even seen Anora, then don't do that. Like, I mean, again, that's another topic for another time because, again, I can't waste my breath on this. I mean, I love Anora that much. It's like I don't even want to waste my breath, going into a full blown rant about a film I love. So, because it's already been done enough, and plus, especially, I mean, again, I'm glad that last year's Best Picture winner was Oppenheimer. I mean, we all knew that was going to win, but I think this year was the most unpredictable Best Picture winner. We at one point we thought it was going to be Wicked. We thought it was going to be The Substance. At one point we thought it was going to be Anora. We all had coin flips. And at one point we thought it was going to be The Brutalist. So yeah, so it's it was more unpredictable than last year. But I don't know. I'm sick and tired of toxic discourse surrounding a movie. People, even if you don't like a film, that's fine. But do not go after other people because they like a movie that you don't like. It's that simple. It's the same with Better Man. The discourse surrounding Better Man has been incredibly toxic. People have been going out of their way to say that the studio is an idiot for making that movie. People have gone to that extent. And I think that's way too out of proportion. So I know people are getting tired of seeing me rant about this, but I'm sorry. I needed to get this off my chest because I am getting sick and tired of the negative discourse right now about Honora. So, I mean, I can understand if it's not for you. Like, that's totally fine. Like, Sean Baker's style of film is not going to be for everybody. I mean, you can say that about any filmmaker. It's like their style might not be for you. So, or a certain genre might not even be for you. That's fine. I know more of the show's been me kind of ranting about, you know, people not being respectable about opinions, but I don't know. With what's been going on as of recently, as especially with the, you know, discourse surrounding Honora, it's like this is getting ridiculous. So, but regardless, that's it for the Oscar winners. Do you guys think Honora deserved Best Picture, or do you think any of the other Oscars deserved what they got? Let us know in the chat or down in the comments below, because we'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, let's go ahead and land into the final topic of the night, which is, of course, physical media pickups. So, Michael, you have anything you want to show?
Only one. Got the original War of the Worlds on 4K.
There you go.
Haven't seen this film. I love Spielberg's War of the Worlds, but it could be, you know, it could be good to check out this film. I know, yes, I know, you know, with the ships, you know, you could tell that that the ships done for the film are on lines. That's how they made that in the 50s. This film was released in 1953, so, you know, at the time it was, you know, impressive, but they might still hold up today. I want to give this film a watch since I love Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
Eddie, or fans of something, says, do either of you own Pootie Tang on physical? Nope.
No, haven't seen Pootie Tang. I know of it, but I haven't.
This guy even was putting that in the comments. I think last night, and I'm like,
yeah,
like this guy's obsessed with Pootie Tang. Totally fair though, man.
Is Pootie Tang a good movie?
I mean, I have actually never seen it, so. And Noah says he bought Red One. I do plan to pick that up. Honestly, I mean, it's not like a awful movie. I mean, like I said, I'm waiting until I can find Kraven the Hunter for cheap. Like, I'd rather buy Red One, so. Because at least I don't hate myself while watching Red One. I mean, Chris Evans at least keeps that movie alive.
I don't want to see Red One.
Especially with all the stuff that happened behind the scenes, it's like is that kind of turning you off?
And plus, it feels like a streaming movie. Well, it was supposed to be a streaming movie, but then they put it into theaters
and gave it a gargantuan budget. So,
I mean, I was interested in it, but then I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good, but I can put it on as, like, you know, background noise, and I'm not like hating myself. Yeah, but the CGI, I have to admit though, the CGI is god awful. Like, in that movie, the CGI is god awful. But anyways, anything else?
No, that's it. But before you get into yours, do you want me to go over the news of recent physical media releases that are coming out?
We did get a news of Bottoms is getting a physical release from Kino.
Yep.
Which I'm very happy about.
Wayne's World 2 is getting 4K.
Good thing I don't have it yet, so I'll go ahead and probably pre-order that.
Yeah, I have the first one on 4K.
Is it the slip or the steelbook?
It's the slip. I love.
I have the blue. I have the Blu-ray steelbook for it.
I even have the original DVDs because I love the menu for it, where it's like, you they're flipping through like the TV channels, and then if you remember, like how if you I don't know if you remember like a TV Guide channel where you go to that channel and it'll just be the TV Guide of the cable channels, and you would see like what time they're playing at. It would go up. So that's what I liked about both of the Wayne's World. It was
Gotcha.
very creative menu
Yeah.
for the original Wayne's World release on DVD. Again, the
I had the
Brutalist on 4K.
I only had the
on
Wayne's
March
World movies on
25th.
VHS, so I never knew about the menus and stuff, but I did have the first two. I had the first two Wayne's World movies on VHS, so I think I still have them. But regardless, yeah, the Brutalist. I already have that pre-ordered,
Yeah,
so hopefully it'll ship out soon. So yeah, I'm very excited to finally own that in the collection.
Transfer derived from the 35mm negatives. I didn't even know that the movie was shot on film.
35mm at that.
35mm negative. Wow. VistaVision footage scan at 6K. Wow.
Yeah.
That's commentary with director of photography.
Yeah, beautifully shot movie. Of course I did.
I know you.
I told you that already.
Yeah. Then we got Screen Factory and Shout Factory releases. Here. We got a 4K of Scent of a Woman starring Al Pacino.
I might get that actually. That's a really. I think I have seen it. I don't remember if I have or not. But I already did buy Sky Captain of the World is Tomorrow. I found it for like $3 on Blu-ray, so I was like, I found it for like $3 on Blu-ray at like a record store, so I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm definitely gonna get that film. The film does not deserve the hate that it gets. I think it's a very visual, beautiful looking film. So, gonna get that on 4K. We got What Lies Beneath, starring Harrison Ford.
I think I have seen What Lies Beneath, but by the way, I have seen Scent of a Woman. It's a really good movie. I think I don't know why people hate on it because it was what it took to get Al Pacino his Best Actor Oscar, but so what? I mean, and also again, I had to look at my letterbox to see if I'd seen them or not, because then some of them I don't remember if I watched or not. But I have seen What Lies Beneath. It's a pretty good movie. Wait, forgot who directed this. Robert Zemeckis directed it.
Robert Zemeckis.
Yep. I might have to pick that up though. I have seen What Lies Beneath, and it is a pretty good movie.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen it though, but I've heard good things about it.
It is a good movie.
We got The Colors Within, an anime film. Jared, I know you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
And then we got Blaxploitation Classics Volume 1 on 4K. We have how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 films in this collection here. Nice big box set. We have Across 110th Street, which I have heard of. It's a film from the 70s, shot in Harlem. We got Black Caesar. We got Hell Up in Harlem. Kofi, or Coffee, I think that's how you pronounce it. Pam Grier in it.
Never seen that.
Yeah, Shiva Baby, also Pam Grier's in it.
All right.
We got Truck Turner.
All right.
All those films will be in this nice set here. And this is going to be released on May 20th. Scent of a Woman will be released on May 27th, same as Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. What Lies Beneath will be released on May 6th. And The Colors Within will be released on May 27th. And also, forgot to mention, it's also, again, a steelbook as well, The Colors Within.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but then also Hard Eyes got its physical release. It's coming out the same day as Sonic 3, which I will of course be owning Hard Eyes.
Nice.
Might have to do that next Valentine's Day.
I like to check out the film. I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe we could do it before the end of the year though, because it is a horror film. I want to do a watch along for. So, but these ones I got are all still wrapped in the plastic. I have not opened them yet. So, this one Michael sent over to me, which is Jekyll and Hyde Together Again.
Hilarious film, very underrated.
Yep, I have not seen it, but thank you so much, my man, for sending me this.
You're welcome. It's a hilarious take on the Jekyll and Hyde story.
All right, then I got a couple of Scream Factory titles that I ordered off the Shout website. Got Phantom of the Paradise.
Great movie, great Brian De Palma film.
I've actually never seen this.
I loved it.
And then we got Session 9. Have not seen it, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it, so I do want to see it. And then here is one of the more underrated, in my opinion, 90s horror films. It's called Brain Scan. Stars Edward Furlong and Frank Langella. I don't remember who else is in this. Amy Hargreaves is also in this as well. Directed by John Flynn. It's basically about a kid that is killing people through a video game. This is a very much so 90s concept, but if you're willing to accept this is a very much so 90s movie, I think you're really going to enjoy this movie.
Is it like that virtual reality concept? Because at the time, that was big.
Yeah, because I even know Nintendo did something like that, like it's like a little portable system that was like virtual reality. Yeah, Virtual Boy, yeah.
Which I have still.
It's lucky bastard.
Attic. It's in my attic though. But my dad bought it when it came out, and that was one of Nintendo's big flops. Big flop consoles.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like a big flop console. Like they thought they were really going ahead of the time, but that was I think the Virtual Boy came out like around the same time as PlayStation.
Yeah.
So that is probably why, but
yeah, it came out around 95.
Yeah, that was the same time that
PlayStation came out.
Yeah, they're around the same time that PlayStation came out, so it's like
I didn't get my.
They know they were kind of doomed. Yeah. Especially when they put out the Nintendo 64. So
all you just saw is when you looked into it and it was just a whole like red screen. Like the games were in red and black.
It's weird. Like
that kind of took a stir in your eyes.
Yep. But also I love the character of the Trickster in Brain Scan. Really, really cool character. So like let me read the synopsis for you. It says, oh wow, Michael, this will resonate perfectly for you. Edward Furlong's character's name is Michael. This is gonna be perfect for you then. Says when Michael, a lonely teenager, orders the latest interactive video game, the new high-tech wizardry penetrates his subconscious, where his darkest impulses lead him through a deadly maze of murder, deception, and desire. Pursued by a homicide detective, which is played by Frank Langella, and prodded by the Trickster, played by T. Ryder Smith, who materializes into his room, Michael is torn between the worlds of good and evil, reality and fantasy, and ultimately, life and death. But again, this movie is very, very 90s. Like, definitely 90s cheese, but that's what makes this movie fun. So, if you guys have not seen Brain Scan, I definitely recommend it. But just go in knowing this is a very much so 90s kind of movie. And then I also got the 4K Steelbook of Panic Room. Ordered this off of eBay because I fucking hate that Amazon was gonna make it take 1 to 2 months for this bitch to ship. So ordered off of eBay for like about $36, and I'm not mad about that at all. So, but yeah, I'm very happy this film actually has a Blu-ray release, because for the longest time, it only had a VHS and DVD, no Blu-ray release.
Wow.
So
I think it's going to go out of print soon.
So I'm very happy that I bought this then, because even though Panic Room is not my favorite David Fincher film, I'm very happy to say that I'm actually holding a physical copy of this in my hands. So, and yeah, like I said, I have not opened any of these yet. So like see, yep, I not opened them.
I haven't opened the ones that Luke gave me, like Bound, something like that.
Yeah, but you haven't even opened Nosferatu.
What on Nosferatu? I did not open yet.
Noah suggested that one for Halloween, so we might do that in October.
Nice.
I know it's going to be a while, but still. But we'll get there. But yeah, it's about it. I got a few that I'm going to go. Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to show you guys this of the Wayne's World DVD menu, because this was one of the most creative like DVD menus that they have done. So this is like somebody changing the channel, which is cool. And then you get the DVD menu like this. If you remember the TV Guide Network, this is what it looked like.
Yeah, there we go.
So such a creative menu this is that they did for it.
Very creative.
One of my favorite DVD menus, and they did the same thing for Wayne's World 2 as well for their DVD menu. That's why. That's why I still kept a hold on the original DVDs of them, because the more recent releases, they don't have this type of menu.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but you know, things evolve, I guess. But yeah, as far as what we got going on for the show next week, you guys can definitely expect us to do a review for Mickey 17. You guys can definitely are going to expect that. I was thinking about doing one for Last Breath today, but I was like, you know what? I'm all good. We pretty much have the same thoughts, so it's like,
yeah,
there's really no need to really talk in depth about it. But hell, maybe I'm thinking about this. We might be doing a little bit of a spoiler review for Mickey 17, but we'll think about it for right now. So. Soul Trenchcoat popped in the last second. What's going on? Says one of my favorite DVD menus is House of a Thousand Corpses and Shrek 2. Okay. I was trying to think of one of my favorite ones.
Back to the Future is another one.
One of the ones I was going to say was Inspector Gadget 2, because once you click on something, it'll say go this.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty cool. Like Gadget will say that. Like when he hit play, he's like, go play. And I'm like, oh, that's smart. Very, very smart. Because I look at it as a guilty pleasure, but that was the film I popped on a lot as a kid. So
the first one
I don't disagree with you, but I still enjoy the second one.
Even though even though the first is not a great movie by any means.
I actually think the first one is a good movie. So
it is a good movie, but it's not great. You can say
I don't know. It's mostly just nostalgia bait for me. So
yeah, same as me too. It's a guilty pleasure as well.
And again, I know the second one's not good, but again, nostalgia. Sorry. So, but yeah, that'll about do it for episode 9. We're hitting the Big 10 next week. So there's not really much big news, but next week or what comes out later this week, who knows? we might just do a different topic and just talk about what we think about. But besides obviously the review for our little spoiler in-depth review a little bit for Mickey 17. So, but anyways, guys, that's gonna about do it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. You guys know where to find Michael. Subscribe to his channel. Make sure you also subscribe to me as well. Hit that like button. And stay tuned tomorrow for him for a new episode of Bell Call with him and Noah. So
and our special guest, he's one of my friends named Richard. So he's going to be on the podcast with us. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. It should be around 6:45 Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. Thankfully, I'm off work tomorrow. So yay. Especially with this fucking blizzard going on in my area. Fuck.
Probably that little power outage. Maybe it was a power surge. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I've had it worse though. But I'll talk about that. We'll talk about that here in a second after we log off. But anyways, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. All the good stuff. But also on both of our channels, please make sure to expect a separate review for Mickey 17. But yeah, I'm excited. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Have a good night. Peace out.